Alright, so I know that a lot of people have already done videos on why My Hero Academy sucks and why it's trash, but when I watch those videos, I feel like they're not giving legit reasons why it's bad, and I know it's their opinion, but I feel like they could have made it a little more clear on what they were saying. So, I'm going to voice my opinion on why I think My Hero Academia sucks. Let's start with the history of the verse. So, according to the show, the first person to manifest a quirk was a newborn baby in the city of the Qing Jing who had the ability to emanate light from their body. And after that incident, many people around the world began to manifest different kinds of special abilities. Now, personally, to me, that sounds like the laziest way to introduce powers to a show. Like in Naruto, chakra was created when Kaguya ate the Ten Tails fruit. I mean, that's pretty creative. In Dragon Ball, they use chi energy for their attacks. That's cool because chi is a real life concept that people actually practice. I'm just saying, they could have gave a better origin on how quirks were developed instead of just saying it came out of nowhere. And I know the show isn't over yet, but it's in season 3 already, and you would think that they would have gave a better explanation. Alright, the second reason is the pacing. The pacing of the show is pretty bad. I even have friends that like the show that tell me the pacing is bad. I don't know why Zero felt like he needed to introduce the villains so quickly in season 1. I'm talking about when USJ was first attacked by Tomoru. It was really unnecessary and kind of disappointing. I was hoping to see that turn into a cool training arc or something. Another instance of bad pacing is when when they were attacked again during the forced training. I mean, that was really, they trained for like 5 episodes. It was, man, they didn't really do much either. They didn't like unlock anything. It's just the same old, whatever. Another instance of bad pacing is All for One. That was bad. So when we first saw All for One, it was at the end of season 2 during the end credits, and I was actually hyped for it. I thought All for One was going to be the last villain of the series, and there was going to be a huge build up towards it. Sadly, I was wrong, and that didn't happen at all. Instead, we got the All Might versus All for One fight way too early. I mean, the last episode of season 2 was episode 38. The battle between All Might and All for One was episode 48. That's only 10 episodes after his first appearance. And in those 10 episodes, there was no build up to All for One at all. Not to mention the fight the fight was only 2 episodes long. That's disrespectful as hell. They hyped the fuck out of All for One just so he can get his ass handed to him in 2 episodes. And not to mention All Might's plot armor, but I will get into that later. Let's talk about the characters. Let's just get this out of the way. Aizawa, or Eraserhead, is the best character in the show. But yeah, let's start with Midoriya. I'm going to be completely honest. Midoriya is a pussy. Like, dude, grow a fucking pair. He's always crying about something. It's really annoying. Personally, I believe they should have made Midoriya into a hero, more like Batman, since he has no powers and all. That would have been much cooler seeing him persevere in a world where practically everyone has powers except for him, and seeing him kick ass with his martial arts skills. But nah, we got a crybaby loser. Next character is Bakugo. I mean, I really don't like this character. He treats the main character like absolute shit for no reason at all. Like, what is his problem? He's always screaming his name like he's having an orgasm or something. Like, dude, he has no reason to bully Midoriya whatsoever. I understand that, like, I really don't understand why he bullies him in the first place. I mean, that's all I really have for the characters, because the characters, they're really like the typical shonen characters. There's, the edgy character, Todoroki, fucking Bakugo, it's typical shonen characters. Also, what else? What else? I mean, I guess that'll be it. I can make a part 2 to this and extend on it, but for now, that's really what I don't like about it.